Let me tell you something, success doesn't belong to the talented, the wealthy, or the well-connected. Success belongs to those who keep working. Every dream you have will test you. It will push you to your limits, it will strip away your comfort, and it will expose what you truly believe about yourself. The world doesn't reward wishes, it rewards work. And not just any work, consistent, intentional, purpose-driven work. You see, many people want the crown but not the cross. They want the spotlight but not the struggle. They talk about vision, but when the grind comes, they disappear. The truth is, vision without work is just imagination. If you don't move, your dream stays asleep. Success is not a moment of luck or a stroke of genius, it's the result of persistence, effort, and unwavering commitment to the process. The people who rise to the top are rarely the most gifted or the most privileged, they are the ones who keep showing up when others quit. They understand that consistency is more powerful than talent, because talent without discipline fades into mediocrity. Every great achievement has a story of struggle behind it, and behind every struggle is someone who decided to keep working when everything in them wanted to stop. Success doesn't come to those who wait for the perfect opportunity, it comes to those who keep pushing, refining, and growing until their opportunity appears. There will always be challenges designed to make you doubt your path. There will be failures that shake your confidence, moments that make you wonder if it's worth it. But the ones who succeed are those who keep working through the pain, through the confusion, through the silence. They don't need the world's approval to keep going, because they are driven by something deeper, a purpose that tells them to move even when results aren't visible. Success is not built in a single breakthrough moment, it's built in the small, consistent choices made every single day. The decision to try again, to improve a little more, to stay focused when distractions are allowed, that's where greatness is formed. Consistency is the bridge between desire and reality. You can have the biggest dream in the world, but if you don't back it up with daily effort, it stays a fantasy. Success doesn't reward the one who starts strong, it rewards the one who finishes strong. There are countless people who begin with enthusiasm but fade away when the excitement wears off. True winners are those who turn their work into a habit. They don't rely on motivation because they understand that motivation is fleeting. What sustains them is commitment, the kind of commitment that doesn't need to feel good to stay faithful. When you keep working despite setbacks, something powerful happens inside you. You start to build mental strength. You develop resilience that can't be taught in books or seminars. You learn to trust the process, even when it doesn't make sense. Each challenge becomes a teacher, each obstacle a stepping stone, and each small victory a reminder that your hard work is not in vain. The world may not see your effort now, but your consistency is writing your story in silence. Every hour of focus, every sacrifice you make, every time you refuse to quit, it all compounds into a future that reflects your dedication. So many give up because they expect quick results, but real success is slow, steady, and earned through endurance. The ones who keep working despite failure are the ones who eventually stand on stages, lead teams, and inspire generations, not because they never failed, but because they refused to stop when it got hard. Vision without work is just imagination, and imagination alone will never change your life. You can dream all you want, you can visualize your success every morning, but until you take action, nothing will move. The world is full of people who have great ideas, who talk about their goals, who speak of the life they want to live, yet few are willing to put in the work to make it real. The difference between dreamers and doers is not what they see in their minds, but what they do with what they see. Action turns vision into reality. Without work, even the most powerful dream becomes an illusion that fades with time. Every vision demands labor. It demands sacrifice, sweat, and patience. You can't skip the process and expect the promise. The dream gives you direction, but the work gives you movement. Work transforms invisible potential into visible results. It's not enough to say, "I want to be successful." You must ask yourself, what am I doing daily to earn that success? Because success doesn't respond to intentions, it responds to action. The dream is the seed, but the work is the water that makes it grow. Without work, the dream dries up. Many people stop at the stage of inspiration. They feel the spark of possibility, but when the grind begins, they lose interest. They underestimate how much effort it takes to bring a vision to life. Every dream worth pursuing comes with a cost. The cost is your comfort, your time, your consistency, your willingness to push beyond your limits. You can't claim to want something great and still live with average effort. Your work must match the size of your vision. If your dream is big, your work must be bigger. Every day you choose to take one more step, one more action, one more move, you're proving that your vision means something to you. Work gives credibility to your vision. When people see you working for what you believe in, even when it's hard, they begin to believe too. Work gives your dream power, substance, and presence in the real world. Every late night, every early morning, every small improvement compounds into something significant. The ones who succeed are not necessarily those with the biggest dreams, but those with the strongest follow-through. The world doesn't respect what you plan, it respects what you produce. You can talk about your vision for years, but until your hands move, until your habits change, your words will never carry weight. A clear vision without consistent work becomes frustration. You'll always feel restless because you'll know there's something greater inside you that you're not activating. That feeling is a reminder that dreams don't fulfill themselves. The moment you start working, your vision begins to breathe. It starts to take shape, to gain strength, to attract opportunities you couldn't see before. Work is the bridge between who you are and who you were meant to become, and until you cross it, the dream remains a shadow of what it could be. Discipline is the foundation that keeps purpose alive when motivation fades. Motivation is a spark, it ignites your desire, but it doesn't last. It comes and goes with your emotions, with your circumstances, with your energy. Discipline, however, is steady. It doesn't depend on how you feel, it depends on what you've decided. People who build lasting success understand that discipline is stronger than mood. They don't ask themselves if they feel like doing the work, they do it because it needs to be done. Discipline is the quiet strength that separates those who wish from those who achieve. It's not glamorous, it's not loud, but it's powerful enough to transform ordinary lives into extraordinary ones. When you live by discipline, you learn to act beyond emotion. You understand that greatness is not about feeling inspired all the time, but about being consistent all the time. It's about showing up when your body is tired, when your mind is heavy, and when your heart is uncertain. Discipline means keeping your promises to yourself, even when no one is watching. It's saying yes to purpose and no to distraction. Every time you choose to stay focused, every time you push through resistance, you strengthen your willpower, and that strength compounds into progress. Motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you moving. The beginning of any journey is exciting, everything feels possible. But soon, the excitement fades and the real work begins. That's the point where most people stop. Not because they can't continue, but because they never developed the discipline to keep going without emotional fuel. The successful ones are not the ones who are always motivated, but the ones who learned how to move forward without it. Discipline teaches you to be reliable to your own goals, to do what's necessary whether you feel ready or not. Discipline is not punishment, it's preparation. It prepares you to handle more, to lead more, to achieve more. It builds structure in your life so that chaos doesn't rule you. The more disciplined you become, the freer you feel, because you realize that control over yourself is the highest form of power. Every small act of discipline, waking up early, staying consistent, managing your time, resisting temptation, is an investment in your future self. Those small choices might seem insignificant today, but over time, they shape your destiny. There will be days when the reward seems far away, when the effort feels meaningless, when no one notices your grind. Those are the moments discipline becomes your anchor. It reminds you that you are not working for attention, you are working for transformation. You are building habits that will outlast every temporary feeling. Discipline turns work into a lifestyle, consistency into second nature, and goals into reality. It molds you into someone who can be trusted with success because you've already proven you can handle the process. Growth happens in silence. It's in those unseen hours, in those private battles, in those quiet moments of persistence that true progress is made. The world often celebrates results, but it rarely acknowledges the process. People see the success, not the sleepless nights. They see the confidence, not the countless failures that built it. Growth doesn't announce itself, it develops quietly, slowly, patiently. Like a seed buried in the ground, you may not see what's happening beneath the surface, but something powerful is taking place. The roots are forming, the foundation is being built, and one day, it breaks through, not by accident but by consistency. In the silence of discipline, character is shaped. When you keep working and no one claps, when you sacrifice and no one thanks you, when you push forward and it feels like no one cares, that's where strength is born. Growth isn't about being noticed, it's about being prepared. The silent seasons are where life tests you to see if you're ready for the next level. It's easy to perform when the spotlight is on, but real growth happens when you're alone with your thoughts, your doubts, and your determination. Those moments teach you resilience. They teach you how to trust your path even when the evidence of success isn't visible. Every person who has achieved greatness went through a hidden stage of preparation. It's the stage where progress feels invisible and effort feels unrewarded. But that's the point, growth isn't supposed to be visible right away. It's internal before it becomes external. The world may not see it, but inside, you're being stretched, refined, and strengthened. Each challenge you face in silence builds the muscle you'll need when your opportunity arrives. If everything came quickly, you wouldn't appreciate it. If success appeared overnight, you wouldn't have the foundation to keep it. Silent seasons teach patience and persistence, two qualities that define every lasting success story. It's tempting to get frustrated when nothing seems to change, but those quiet times are not wasted time. They're seasons of development. They're moments when your roots grow deeper, giving you the strength to withstand whatever storms come later. You may not realize it, but the silence is working for you. Every hour you commit, every effort you make, every failure you endure is shaping you into someone capable of handling what's coming. Growth demands privacy because development requires focus. Too much noise distracts from the work that needs to be done on the inside. In silence, you learn to rely on yourself. You learn to find motivation from within, rather than validation from others. You begin to understand that success isn't about public recognition but personal evolution. Growth is a quiet transformation that only becomes loud when it's complete. When you keep working through the unseen moments, you build the discipline, humility, and strength that prepare you for the visible ones. Every struggle you face is shaping you into something stronger, wiser, and more capable than before. Hardship is not the enemy, it's the architect of your character. The people who achieve the most in life are not the ones who avoid pain but the ones who learn from it, grow through it, and use it as fuel to move forward. Every challenge you encounter is preparing you for the weight of success you're meant to carry. Without struggle, there is no strength. Without resistance, there is no growth. It's the pressure that refines you, the adversity that builds endurance, and the discomfort that sharpens your focus. Life is designed to test your limits because only through testing do you discover what you're truly capable of. When everything feels heavy, it's easy to believe that the struggle is working against you, but in truth, it's working for you. Each obstacle is an opportunity in disguise. Every time you're pushed beyond your comfort zone, you're being stretched toward your potential. Growth never happens in ease, it happens in friction. The moments that break you are the same moments that build you. You may not see it now, but every setback is constructing something valuable within you: resilience, patience, perspective. The pain you feel today is preparing you for the strength you'll need tomorrow. Character isn't built in victory, it's built in adversity. Success can teach you very little, but struggle will teach you everything. It teaches humility when things don't go as planned. It teaches perseverance when doors close. It teaches faith when results seem far away. Every difficulty is molding you into a person who doesn't just survive the storm but learns to navigate through it. That's how you evolve from being fragile to being unshakable. The truth is, the struggle isn't there to destroy you, it's there to define you. It reveals your weaknesses so you can strengthen them, exposes your fears so you can conquer them, and tests your patience so you can master it. The ones who grow the most are the ones who refuse to let pain stop them. They face their challenges with determination instead of despair. They understand that pressure is a privilege, it means there's something worth fighting for. When you change how you view struggle, everything shifts. You stop asking, "Why me?" and start asking, "What is this trying to teach me?" That mindset turns pain into purpose. Every time you push through something hard, you expand your capacity to handle more. You become tougher, sharper, and more focused. Endurance is the invisible reward of every challenge you overcome. The same situations that once made you doubt yourself will later prove how far you've come. Struggle builds layers of strength that comfort never could. It gives you stories, scars, and lessons that no easy path can provide. Every hardship is a classroom, and every pain is a teacher. The longer you stay in the fight, the more you realize that growth isn't about avoiding struggle, it's about mastering it. There will be times when no one believes in you, when your effort goes unnoticed, and your dreams seem too far away to reach. Those moments test the depth of your conviction and the strength of your persistence. It's easy to stay committed when people are cheering for you, but true persistence is proven in isolation. When no one claps, when no one encourages you, when it feels like no one even sees you, that's when you find out how much you really want it. Greatness is born in those quiet moments of self-belief, when all external validation disappears and all you have left is the work. The people who rise to the top are not those who are constantly inspired by others, but those who continue to move forward even when they walk alone. Every great achiever has faced disbelief. People doubted them, laughed at their ideas, questioned their ability, and dismissed their potential. But they kept going. They didn't need approval because their vision was stronger than others' opinions. The truth is, no one will fully understand your journey because it wasn't given to them, it was given to you. That's why persistence is personal. It's the internal decision to keep showing up when the world says stop. When others stop believing, your faith must become louder. When others stop supporting, your discipline must take over. You have to believe in your own work long before anyone else does. Persistence is not about speed, it's about endurance. It's the art of continuing even when progress is slow, even when success feels distant. Every time you choose to take another step, no matter how small, you're proving to yourself that you are stronger than circumstance. The people who achieve greatness are not those who never fell, but those who refused to stay down. They kept building, they kept pushing, they kept believing that the breakthrough would come, and eventually, it did. The world only sees the finished product, but persistence is what created it behind the scenes. You cannot depend on others to fuel your fire. External validation fades quickly, but internal conviction can burn for a lifetime. You must learn to be your own motivator, your own supporter, your own believer. The most powerful people are those who learned how to stand tall even when no one stood beside them. They discovered that strength is not given, it's developed through persistence. Every time you work in silence, every time you sacrifice without recognition, every time you show up despite the doubts, you're proving to yourself that your purpose is real. Persistence transforms weakness into strength and doubt into confidence. It teaches you patience, humility, and endurance. The journey may feel lonely, but it's in that solitude that you develop the focus needed for greatness. The moment you stop needing others to believe in you is the moment you become unstoppable. Every step you take in silence is a declaration that your purpose is stronger than their disbelief, and your faith is louder than their doubt.